Yeah. Sorry I woke you up.
It's okay, I was already awake. Are you having a nightmare?
Kind of. I think I ate too much last night.
I sometimes have nightmares about Rosnani.
That sucks.
Yeah, anyway, let's try and get back to sleep.
I'm not young.
I know. Stop, you're hurting me, Shen. Shen, please stop, Shen. Stop. Stop.
Ella? Ella, I'm sorry. Did I hurt you? Ella, it's young. Wait.
Kak, what time is your appointment later with Dr. Cho?
11:30.
I'll see you there.
You'll be busy at work. Don't bother.
I'll skip lunch. It's okay.
I'll be fine on my own.
I know. I just want to go with you. I'll call you later.
I must say, last week's blood donation drive was by far my most successful project to date, surpassing all that I've achieved as president of the OLS. And I got very good publicity for GFPH. Congratulations. Thank you. And yesterday, I received the most touching email from this lady who was so grateful for the help that she got from the support group I started.
That's great.
What's this support group?
Oh, it's for the families of those struggling with addiction. Normally, we focus on the person with the addiction, but here, we're focusing on the families instead.
I see.
On that note, I better get going. I need to prepare for another support group meeting later.
Well, that's actually quite meaningful. You're not getting involved?
No, we have the time.
Okay, I'll see you all later.
Bye. Jessica's not involving you in her charity work.
Well, that's her thing.
Yeah, I remember when you first joined Shelley Holdings, she was super on board about charity and stuff.
Our KSUH is more important.
Morning. Did you manage to get back to sleep?
Sort of.
I know it's not the first time you've had nightmares. Have you always slept badly?
Only after I started working at KSUH.
I mean, did something happen at KSUH that made you leave?
I guess you could say something made me unhappy. And that's the reason why people quit, right?
I mean, we're all here for you. You know that.
There's no point talking about it.
Maybe. But just don't shut out Auntie May Wan. Okay?
How come you could come out? I thought you had surgery this morning.
Got cancelled. Patient changed his mind. Got scared. Morning, Mr. Shelley.
Surely you don't think she would actually respond.
Why not?
She's Mrs. Derek Shelley.
She probably didn't hear me.
I think she chose not to hear you.
Boy, you sound jaded.
You work long enough in GFPH and you'll know. The Shelleys don't do small talk with small fry.
I disagree.
On what basis?
I just don't think she's like that.
Ricky.
Sorry.
You okay? Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I slept late last night.
Why?
I was surfing.
You know you have to work.
Sorry.
You must sleep early when you have to work the next day.
Yes, boss.
Rose, what time will you be done at the doctor's?
I should be done by lunch.
Then I better head over to Adina's first. Make sure Illya doesn't do anything funny or change anything anymore.
Thank you, Ching.
Celia. Here, let me help you.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, you're quite heavy, huh?
Oh, they're just things I got for a party that the orchid ladies are throwing at an orphanage. I was afraid there won't be enough for the children, so I got extra. Am I overthinking this?
Maybe. But hey, they're for the kids, right?
Exactly. There's never too much for them.
Oh, by the way, congrats on being the new president of Orchid Ladies Society.
Well, thank you, Matthew.
Quick question. Does the OLS do any tie-ups with the Kwan Shirley Foundation?
No, I wouldn't want to do that.
Why not? They're both helping the less fortunate, right?
In theory, yes. KSF is run by Emily Kwan and Jessica Shelley. Emily is there to show Charles's reach into the foundation, and Jessica, I suspect she only got interested when she found out that Lo Mei Wan was applying for funds.
So what about this blood drive and new addiction thing?
Don't be fooled, Maddie. May I call you Maddie? Jessica only takes things on that benefit her personally.
Oh, I thought it would do you good to get her involved in the foundation.
Oh, better not let Jess know.
Why?
Jess wants Yoki to be taken seriously at KSUH. She wants Yoki to be CEO and to boot my Louis out. Jessica probably thinks that for Yoki, time spent on KSF is time wasted.
That may be Jessica's intention, but doesn't mean Yoke will go along with it.
Do you see Yoki objecting?
As for the afternoon sessions, we didn't have enough sign-ups, so please cancel that and then reschedule it for the morning, okay?
Megan, just the person I wanted to see.
Not now, Louis. I recruited Megan as admin support for my addiction support group.
I thought you wanted this to be a baby and you wanted to be more hands-on.
Being hands-on doesn't mean I have to do everything myself.
I'm leaving soon. Yes, everything is fine. You don't need to come. It's okay, Zarif. I know you're busy. I'm gonna go into the lift and might get cut off, okay? Bye. Sorry about that, Doctor.
It's okay.
So, about my loss of smell and taste?
Yes, as I was saying, what you are really experiencing is probably anosmia. The loss of smell can happen with a head injury. Now, the sense of taste is actually quite robust and is probably still there. However, a huge part of taste is affected by your sense of smell. And that's why, you feel everything's blunted.
How long will it take before I get my sense of smell back?
Well, let me run some tests first, then we'll take it from there.
Dr. Cheng, are you avoiding my question?
To be honest, it's hard to say when or if your sense of smell will return.
Madam, I just sent you a link for the list of new surgical techniques.
All right, thanks. I'll read it after I send this article on battling addiction to Jessica Shelley.
Seriously? Do you think she gave you time of day? You just want to prove me wrong.
I don't have to prove you wrong. I know you're wrong. Well, Mr. Shelley and I have already been talking.
No way.
Yes, way. A couple of times, in fact, over coffee too. In fact, I've been helping her out with a support group session, and she has been nothing but kind and welcoming of my views.
Regardless, the Shelleys are our bosses. They can make you or break you. So don't get too close. Don't say I didn't warn you. Kak, you're still here? I thought you already left.
I went to the pharmacy to get some stuff.
So what did Dr. Cheng say?
Everything's all good, all normal.
Great.
I'll see you back home then.
Yeah, I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, can I make an appointment to see a doctor?
Which doctor would you want to see?
Any doctor will do.
What is it for?
I need a prescription.
For...
Sleeping pills?
Would you like to consult a psychiatrist?
No, a GP will do.
I'll get back to you shortly.
Thanks.
Hey, Ella.
Hi, long time no see.
Yeah. How are you? Everything okay?
Yeah,
I'm here if you want to talk.
thanks for the offer, but I'm fine.
Well, Dr. Shen is in today. Do you want to talk to him?
No, I don't need to see him or anybody.
From now on, no more new dishes, no changing of ingredients, our suppliers, without my or Rose's approval. Your job here is to cook the way we want it.
With all due respect, Chi, I only take instructions from Kak Rose.
Say that again?
Kak Rose specifically told us to disregard your instructions because you're no longer in charge of this place.
I started this restaurant.
I'm only doing what I was told. You can check with Natasha.
Don't ask me, ask Rose.
Rosnani agrees with me. She wants things back the way they were too.
Until I hear it from Kak Rose myself, I'm afraid I'm not taking any instructions from you.
You didn't even take instructions from her. But fine, let's hear from Rose when she gets here later.
Wow, you garang. Dare talk back to boss?
Why not?
You're lucky she didn't fire you.
That's because she knows I'm right. She has no more say in this place.
I don't know. But if I were you, I'd be careful.
Rose,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm good.
Good to see you. You here for a follow-up?
Yes, I'm just done.
Everything okay?
Oh, yes. Everything's fine. I'm fine. With proper rest and physio, I should be back to work in no time.
Good. Glad to see you on the mend.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too.
Come in.
Hi, Dr. Shen. Is this a good time?
What is it, Dr. Adam?
Well, I bumped into your friend Ella just now,
And?
and I noticed she comes here quite often.
So?
So, just wondering why.
Are you keeping tabs on her?
Tabs? No, of course not.
As you know, she used to be a Shelley. It's not surprising that she'd be consulting doctors here in GFPH.
Right. Well, I noticed she seemed a little down today, so I thought you might want to know.
You shouldn't assume that I do.
Right.
Is there anything else?
No.
Perhaps you should focus on your work and mind your own business, Dr. Adam.
Right.
You should have heard her arguing with me. That girl has no respect for me at all. And she wants you to tell her that she must listen to me.
I'll talk to Illya.
She walks around like she's the boss. And she didn't even ask you permission to change the suppliers or serve new dishes, did she? And she dares to say I have no right to tell her.
Hi, Kak Rose. Chi, mind if I interrupt?
Yes, I mind. What's this?
May I present to you two versions of seafood padang lemak linguine. One with the original ingredient, and this one is with an alternative that I sourced.
What are you up to?
I know that you have reservations about the changes I've suggested. I'm all for upholding traditions. However, I feel that we need to be open to new ideas and ways of doing things better.
Every dish in the menu has been perfected over the years. What makes you think you can do better?
Why don't you give it a try instead of writing it off?
You can try, but I already know the conclusion.
Fine. Kak Rose will judge it too.
Fine. I still prefer the original.
Kak, she has made her choice. What about you? It's close, isn't it?
Stop distracting her.
Both are good for me. But it's this one. I'm sorry, Chi.
Well, this is the dish you added to the menu. You know it best. I have to go and pick Khalid from daycare.
Thank you, Kak. Kak, what's wrong?
I couldn't tell the difference. I couldn't tell the dishes apart.
Of course you couldn't. They're the same.
What do you mean?
The dishes are identical. I didn't change anything. I just couldn't stand Chit's bossiness. So I made 2 same dishes just to test her. And I was right. She knows nothing. She just wants to insist things her way.
They are the same.
I'm sure you can tell.
I can't, Illya. I've lost my sense of smell. I can't taste anything.
Oh, Celia, have you met the newish resident at JFPH, Dr. Adam Sia?
I don't think I have. Actually, I don't know. There's so many doctors at GFPH.
Jessica, you should introduce him to Celia.
Hey, that's Jessica Shelley up ahead.
Guess I'll go say hi.
You do that?
I don't know what you're going on about, Eunice.
I heard he was very involved in your blood donation drive, and he saved her from a big fall after she fainted.
I have to be honest with you, Eunice. That doctor is such a brown-noser. Ever since my blood donation drive, he's been asking me a lot of personal questions, and frankly, it is making me very uncomfortable.
Mr. Shelley. Please don't say I told you so.
That's him, the newish resident.
How awkward.
I'm glad he heard all that. I've been meaning to set things straight with him. So now that he knows how much I detest him, that should put him in his place.
Right. Well, we better go.
Bye.
Kak, I'm sorry about your anosmia.
It's like living in a world behind a glass. Those little things I used to take for granted. The smell of coffee in the morning, the aroma of Adina's. Most of all, I miss the smell of my son.
Kak, we'll get through this.
How can I, Illya? I can't taste, I can't smell, I can't cook anymore.
You can. Through me. I've been running the kitchen on your behalf already.
What if I don't recover? My career as a chef is over.
Let's not think that far. Let me worry about the business.
Do you think I should tell Chi about my condition?
No. If Chi knows, she'll just take over. You know how angry she was when you renovated the restaurant and changed the menu.
You're right. And to tell you the truth, I picked yours because I want to test Chi. I just want to see if she's genuine to me.
I know you respect Chi a lot, Kak. But I don't trust her. And I don't think you should either.
I tried to block it out. I kept having nightmares. Nothing works.
Nightmares and intrusive thoughts are symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. Once you find out what are your triggers, you can try to avoid them.
Can DID be triggered?
DID?
Dissociative identity disorder. The guy who assaulted me has DID. And he has no idea what his evil alter did.
Evil alters don't exist.
They do, I've seen it.
Evil alters are a myth. DID usually forms during childhood, where the child develops different alters to cope with the trauma.
Trauma.
Extreme trauma.
So I could have done something to trigger that trauma, and that's why the alter appeared.
I'm not an expert in this area, and I really suggest you come over for counseling. I can direct.
No, forget what I said.
Ella?
I said no.
You should have seen Chi's face when Kak Rose preferred my dish over the original.
But you just said it was exactly the same.
Yeah, but Chi doesn't know that.
That's me.
Chi is also mean.
But she has Alzheimer's. I'm sure this sort of thing won't help her.
Not my problem.
Gee, I hope you're not upset that I went with Illya's suggestion.
Well, you've been running the restaurant. You know the customers and what they like better.
I just want what's best for the restaurant.
You don't have to explain to me. After so many years, Adina's is in your blood already. Maybe I'm also getting old and losing my touch.
No way. Everybody loves her cooking, especially Khalid. And we all know he's such a fussy eater.
And whose fault is it? Me. I spoiled him.
You love him too much.
So here we are, pretenders with a fantasy, and the games we play alone.
Ibu, if you need help with household chores, you can ask Dewi or ask me.
Dewi's at the supermarket, and you, as if you have time.
Is it all numbers?
Huh?
Your password. Oh, the month's in small caps. After this, I'm going to change your password.
How about our postal code?
No, I will help you find something you can remember. After that, you cannot tell me your password.
Why?
Because you can't. It's not safe.
You're my son. I can trust you.
You can, but you cannot tell me your password.
I don't understand.